Chris Badger Thomas Right-wing Tribune Democrats in the North Carolina House are pushing a California-style gun roster that opens the door to a micro-stamping requirement in the Tar Heel state, Breitbart reports. California has an approved handgun roster, which means licensed dealers in the state are only allowed to sell handguns that meet certain criteria. Part of that criteria is a requirement that pistols sold in California be capable of micro-stamping. Micro-stamping is a ballistics identification technology. Microscopic markings are engraved onto the tip of the firing pin and onto the breech face of a firearm with a laser. When the gun is fired, these etchings are transferred to the primer by the firing pin and to the cartridge case head by the breech face, using the pressure created when a round is fired. After being fired, if the cases are recovered by police, the microscopic markings imprinted on the cartridges can then be examined by forensic ballistics experts to help trace the firearm to the last registered owner. California law requiring the use of micro-stamping technology in all new semi-automatic firearms sold in the state has attracted controversy. Verla Insko at Verlainsko, June 1, 2018. Yet North Carolina State Representative Verla Insko, D. Orange County, and 7 of her colleagues are pushing to create a California-style handgun roster in North Carolina. Insko's bill is called Ensure Safe Handguns. The implementation is another attempt at a federal registry, which is an extreme violation of firearm owners' rights. Not to mention the bills have been proven to be complete garbage and waste of taxpayers' money. With micro-stamping and bullet serialization, we face the latest schemes to evolve from what has previously been referred to as ballistic fingerprinting. This idea was to create a databank of images of the rifling stray or marks on fired test bullets, as well as breech face signatures, impressions, and firing pin impressions on a fired cartridge case for all new semi-auto handguns, and possibly all new guns, sold in the United States. The idea would be to include these images for comparison with crime scene ammunition evidence entered into the current computer system using the Integrated Ballistic Identification System (IBIS), which is the actual hardware and software system used under the National Integrated Ballistic Identification Network (NIBIN). With IBIS (NIBIN) as it now stands, the computers do a rough comparison of bullet and breech face characteristics with those in the crime evidence database and select images within the general class characteristic range, leaving the firearm examiner to look for a potential match of individual characteristics. If there is a probable match, the actual fired evidence is requested for a microscopic comparison to a suspected crime firearm. What's wrong with the notion of adding non-crime guns to the mix? The short answer is, just about everything. This plan was actually implemented in New York and Maryland, and after more than 5 years in operation, neither system has been responsible for a single conviction. NRA Chris Badger Thomas is a veteran who served our country as an Army combat medic. God bless. Dean James III Right-wing Tribune. Be sure to follow us on Nation in Distress and America's Freedom Fighters on Facebook.